Five cock rings swinging, five cock rings swinging, four big fat golden dildos, three legs are spreading, two arms are jacking, one big fat dyke, 10 motherfuckers, 9 ugly asses, 7 cunts with gonorrhea, and I am a fucking cunt today. I need to be a bit louder. I need to be way louder. So what are we going to talk about today? We can talk about Donald Trump, we can talk about Shadman, we can talk about a whole bunch of things. Training yesterday was fucking great, and I'm going to be here until Monday in this place. I'm going to be actually hiding up there, pouncing on people and eating insects. It's a meager life, but I've adapted to it like Schmeagol, and I have been working on my Schmeagol voice, and no, you can't hear it, because fucking why not? Okay, give me a second. I need to remember all this Lord of the Rings stuff, and Harry Potter copy Lord of the Rings. Don't forget it. You heard it here last. Schmeagol. I can't fucking do it. I don't even remember his voice, but it was great performance by the actor. Shadman. I listened to the Sleepy Cabin episode with Shadman. I think number 27, the one about one titled Sharks. It was interesting. Everything's interesting to me, isn't it? Except the things that aren't interesting, but I won't talk about those. Listening to owls as well. I've been eating owls for years, boy. Hoot for me. I'll eat your children. The owls. I have been adopted by them, and I'm actually their god, so they do sacrifice their children to me, and it's all good. But there's been hatred with them, and a lot of them don't believe, so I'm going to have to prove that I'm aggressive, but also a benevolent god. A benevolent fucking... Okay, so freedom to express yourself, Shadman. I like some of Shadman's stuff. I don't like the... oh, fuck. Fucking, here we go. Let's talk about my fetishes and what I like sexually and who I am. Fucking futa? No. Yaoi? No. No shit. No... fucking... What is it with... Oh, here we go. What is it with bestiality stuff? Like, bestiality in the real world sickens me, but in terms of, like, and fuck furries as well. They can all fuck off, all of them. Every single one of them. They're generous, all of them. Dressing up like My Little Pony people. What the hell is that shit? Keep it to yourself. Don't do any more conventions, please. Pedophiles is definitely within those ranks. Watch out for them. Watch out for those people. Fucking loads of things. I have loads of things to say about them, but this isn't what the episode is going to be about. We're not doing a furries episode, and I'm not a surprise furry, and I'm going to jump out at the end in my fucking suit. If I was allowed to kill people, some of them would be on my list. Fucking some people, and then I turn out as like a drag queen. I'm a drag queen, and I start defaming everything else except for drag queens, because drag queens, my bitches, fucking they're all crazy. It's good to be crazy. There's some crazies which are great, but furries, no. Drag queens, I'll let it slide. Personally, I'll let it slide. It's okay. I'll kill you last. Fucking, I got some eugenics. Is eugenics good? Is eugenics bad? Do we already do eugenics? Are women in control of eugenics? Rape's been going on for as long as humanity's been going on. Killing has been going on for as long as humanity's been going on. Who's to say that anything is right or wrong? You, because you're alive and you have a choice, but are you smart enough to know that your choice has been swayed throughout your life by many, many things? Including adverts, the content that you intake, the media, even the food that you put into your body affects you mentally, and the amount of exercise that you do, the work that you do. So who's really in control? And the masses, are they really, like, who's to say that the masses should even decide anything? Because a lot of people are swayed very easily. and there aren't a lot of smart people thinking about things and thinking about how to change the world. And most of them are smart enough to know that they have to get with the rich people and the powerful people, and then the powerful people are smart enough to know that we shouldn't change anything and you should just stay at the top and let this meat grinder go on. Fucking back to Shadman. I like some of Shadman's stuff. Whenever he draws women, ooh, ooh, he's a good one. He knows the proportions well. I heard that he was shit to start off with, but we all are, and he kept on doing it, and now he's there. I don't think that him expressing himself or not even expressing himself, but expressing ideas, a bad thing. A lot of people do think that showing underaged people and a whole bunch of other subjects to do with art is bad. I think that everything should be shown, because we should all let the AI that is consuming all of our content now know exactly who we are as beings, so that we can survive when we get wiped out like the Terminators come and start gunning people down and start taking my anal virginity. Don't do it, please. I want to stay out of that shit. Then Elon Musk can save us. I'm all over the place. Shadman can save us. Elon Musk is going to be in his Cybertruck. They're going to smash the windows really quick. They're going to pull him out, and they're going to zap his brain and steal his body. The AI I'm talking about. But I think Shadman will be one of the survivors, and he'll be making porn to the day he dies. And some of his jokes are funny as well. They are racist, obviously, because you don't just go off the deep end and not also be racist. But racism has also been around for as long as humanity's been around for, and it's a survival mechanism. And why shouldn't you make fun of everything? I think nothing should be barred from making fun of, but a lot of things are definitely distasteful and will get hate and will get people even trying to kill you. Like if you draw Mohamed, that's a big no-no, and people have even tricked extremists by saying there was this thing in Texas where they were doing a Draw Mohamed contest. People came, extremists came, or people not wanting the competition to go on because it's against their religion and it's against their prophet, and them getting ambushed and shot down. Also on the other side, like Christian shooters, school shooters. Wow, we're gonna have a cool episode here. All of the good stuff, and then we're gonna talk about Donald Trump in the end. School shooters. Oh, fucking life is tricky, and it's hard on a lot of people. And I don't know if they're too smart or too dumb. I don't know if they realize that their life isn't going to get any better, and if they want to make a drop in the bucket of consciousness and be remembered, and that's why they do it, because they want to be some sort of martyrs, or they want to be praised, or they're doing it for ideals or belief. I think it's amazing. Not in terms of a good thing, but in terms of just, I think it's amazingly like, it's just something amazing that happens in this world. It's strange. That's what I mean, amazing, but in a strange sense. It's like, how can people do that? How do people decide? Well, it's easy for certain people, but how do people wake up after being around people that they've known for years, or in areas that they've known, get guns and just start offing people, just start blowing brains and bodies out and running and gunning and not giving a fuck about human life? I don't know if they're, a lot of them are on medication, aren't they? and they've been pummeled by life and by people that surround them, and that's what pushes a lot of them off of the edge. But then I guess it's case by case. There's a lot of different individuals, and some do it just for fun, and some do it to prove a point. Some do it because, well, like I said, their life is. They might think that their life is over and that it has no meaning, and this world has no meaning, and their life might just be completely boring. Some people might even do it. Well, some people do it because they're crazy. Some people might even do it as like a joke, just to say, "Oh, you thought I couldn't do it? Well, here I am doing it," and it kind of puts into perspective what life is and what the modern times are and what guns are. I think I've never shot a real gun. I've shot an air rifle. I've shot guns in video games. I think that counts as well on a certain level, because you get proficient with understanding how it works in the virtual sense within your mind, and it can be easy for smart people or for tactical people to figure it out in real life really easily because they've already got the knowledge. But I think guns are amazing. I'm saying amazing a lot. I think they're beautiful instruments of destruction and the ability to end life, and they're amazing tools, and they sound like some sort of thunderbolt has blasted someone's insides apart, and they do take lives, but they're a tool, and they give people power and energy that they don't have if you took their guns away. What was I trying to get at? Looking to myself, what were you trying to get at, you Dumbo? Guns are awesome. I wouldn't mind shooting a bunch of guns in the future, and I definitely will if I live to that point. And I don't plan to die anytime soon, so I will definitely shoot some guns, like Hunter S. Thompson, drugged and drunk, shooting up with his light machine gun. That was pretty funny. It's pretty funny as well that he does a whole bunch of drugs whenever journalists comes around. They all think that he's a god, but he's actually blasting his body out. Well, he's dead now. And Johnny Depp paid for the funeral, and it was a fucking sexy funeral as well. It was a crazy funeral for a crazy man, but crazy in a good way. And I liked his book Fear and Loathing in Las Vegas, and it had some very dark things as well. I also like Terry Gilliam's artistic depiction of the film. I thought it was great. Fucking hell, I don't want people to come and look at me through windows. It will happen one day. It might have already happened. I don't know. Like I said before, I got some nosy ass motherfuckers wanting to fucking take a little gander at whatever I'm doing. But I love them. Even though I hate them, even though they fuck me and have taken things from me that I'll never get back, I love them. Nah, I'm only joking, I don't. Fucking, I'll leave me alone for a second, please. Let me express myself and show some art. Don't fucking come around me when I'm fucking talking. Ooh, I'm a monkey. I'm very relaxed right now. I'm very low, not too energetic today, because it's the end of the day. I just ate banana. Yes! And I might make this even a bit crazier. Or I might end it soon. Shadman, well done, nice. And Oni Plays, their YouTube channel is fucking funny as hell. I love watching them. I love Shoddycast as well. Is it Shoddycast or Sleepy Cabin? Why do I keep on saying Shoddycast? What's Shoddycast? Sleepy Cabin's great. Wish they made more. They might make more in the future. I'm waiting for it. It's cool. I love all those stuff. It made me laugh so hard when I was playing Mojang or Mojang. Not the company that created Minecraft or runs Minecraft, but the thing where you put tiles together. I was playing that, listening to Sleepy Cabin, listening to the True Geordie podcast. Some amazing stuff, very funny. Will Berger on YouTube as well. He's fucking funny as hell. He's a born comedian. Love his stuff. Fucking him and Max Mill for a good pair together. They don't really. I don't know if they do much now. Fucking Max Milford is just fucking proper legend. Love his fucking podcast. 2 cold ones, nice. They got some mad stuff in there. Donald Trump. I'd beat Donald Trump in a fight, 100%. But I don't think I'd fight him. I'd want to. Would I want to work with him? I don't know. I definitely enjoy talking to him. I think he'd be cool to talk to. I talked to him about how his campaign trail started at the WWE when he smacked the shit out of that 90-year-old who has the body of an 18-year-old. Not Michael Mann, not the filmmaker, but Mann. That's all I know about him. It was funny. He should have just started wailing on him, pulling his pants up, Tommy wedging him and everything. Donald Trump's fucking cool. He made it. He was in that film. He was in that one, Home Alone 2, when Joe Pesci got bricks thrown up his ass, and that other guy as well, Marv. That shit was funny as hell. I think he's a cool guy. He didn't build the border yet. He put up some stuff, and his whole thing was like, the ball just got 10 feet higher. Turn those lights off. Turn those lights off. A whole bunch of other things. I remember when he got Dana White to talk at his speech. One of his speeches. Dana White's always a good talker. I mean, he runs the UFC. I wonder who they're gonna bring in next after Dana White's gone. But Dana White's fucking cool as hell. And he might hear this one day. Probably not. He's gonna probably hear someone saying that I was talking about him. If anything happens to me in the future, come on, MMA. Hopefully I don't get knocked the fuck out in my first fight. Hopefully, I say. Fucking already doubt within my mind. Look at this. No doubts. We've all got doubt, haven't we? It's just something we've got to live with. Impending doom and doubt and fear. Lel. Like I got any of that shit. Fucking eat your ass. For breakfast, lunch and dinner. And don't forget to 10 swinging cock rings, 4 golden dildos free, spread legs 2, raging gays, and a cunt just for me, a fat cunt, hairy pussy, cream pie, just cream pie. Oh, I fucked myself already in this podcast. So remember when I said I was going to keep it calm and collected? I never said that. I said I didn't say I was going to. I said I'm keeping it calm. Amongst other things. Who's there? It's me. 10 golden apples to shove up your ass. Egg vibrators. Turn it up. Turn it up. I want to feel it. Put 5 more up there. Shit. Get those Kinder eggs open. We got to get the iPad in fucking jail somehow, boys. Fucking, what is that shit? I've never been to jail. I'm not a commoner, but I'm not rich either. I've had both experiences. I've been through a whole bunch of worthless shit. Life is just fucking retarded. And there's no point of talking about. Well, there's a point of talking about where you came from if you came from somewhere and you want to represent it and you want to show the people where you come from, who you are. But I've come from the shadows. I was born in it, molded by it. I didn't see a pussy until I was fully grown, and by then it was only a pussy. It's not that cold. I was cold the last time I filmed in here. What about Donald Trump's policies and everything? He was bringing in Mexicans, wasn't he? Or he was. There's this whole policy where, like, I think he's letting in more Mexicans. I don't really know much about it. I need to think about it for a second because I've got it up in here somewhere. What has he done recently? He's not a golfer like George W. Bush. Now watch this drive. and then you show the 9/11 planes blowing up. Shit. Don't breathe in that air. A bunch of people's lungs are turning into fucking dust and sand, if Joe Rogan is to be believed. Everyone, fucking, I think I'm smart, but really I just listen to a bunch of podcasts, a bunch of other people's ideas. I don't even know, I don't even really have a self. I'm just a collection of ideas. And that's not a bad thing. Just keep on going, keep on having fun, but also treat people nice. If you wanna, if you don't like people, say fuck off, you cheeky little cunt. I'll slap you around and I'll rip off your teeth. I'll fucking rip your teeth off and I'll put them in your forehead in a line. Fucking I'll rip your eyebrows off and I'll rip your nipples off. Put your nipples on your eyes and your ears. Fucking I don't know. I could be sadistic. I could have been like in the past a torturer or someone, maybe, or an executioner, or like a bare knuckle boxer, like Bronson was for a bit, and Mark Hands of Godbeer recently in his bare knuckle. I don't know if it was recent. I think it was recent actually. In his bare knuckle boxing when he knocked out that 7-foot tall guy. You see my eyes go, fucking, that was a cool knockout. He knocked him down, and he knocked him out completely, and he said, you need to go in fast and go out fast. If you're doing bare knuckle boxing, bare knuckle is crazy. It's like MMA, but I think it's way more energetic, and it's way deadlier. I think it's more entertaining. But then again, like, I'd also enjoy watching gladiators and stuff like that. Fucking, I'm gonna go for a little bit longer. I can't really say much about Donald Trump. I think he's an old guy. He's a small loan of $1 million. He's got I don't know much about his children either. He's got 3 children. He called one of them Trump Jr. So a bit of ego going on around there. Favorites anyone? I don't know. His wife, she. I don't want to say she's a whore, but not all wives are whores, obviously. But we're like they're like. Could you say that all wives are prostitutes for people until like they realize that they can move on to the next one, or like. And then, what do I have to say bad against men? Men are like grown children, just aping around all the time, like monkeys. But then again, women are monkeys as well. We're all monkeys, and most of us don't have a fucking brain. Most of us are angry all the time. Most of us don't think about things, ever. What's the point of thinking about things when so many people aren't? What's the point of planning to have children when the dumb cunts, like 50 dumb cunts, have already shit out like 500 kids each, like a pair of dumb cunts shit out 10 kids, and then the smart people don't want to plan until they're 40 or 35 to have a fucking kid. It's like, ooh, what is life? What is life? Should we be going by the rules? We don't all go by the rules, don't we? But we watch YouTube videos, and YouTube videos is basically torrenting like music and videos that aren't yours. And if you watch movies online that you haven't paid for, you're breaking the law. So if you cross the street, you're breaking the law. It's like everyone's always breaking the law all the fucking time, depending on, it's just... We've always got to have scapegoats. We've always got to be angry with each other. We've always got to have shitty, dumb rules that don't work. But a lot of them do work, and we're not in total chaos right now. So the system obviously isn't as bad as it could be in the future if it does crumble. Maybe we've already been through a few nuclear wars, and this is where we're at. Or maybe we're like... biological beings that shit out kids quick, and we're made to destroy planets. We're like a weapon that they drop on a planet, and we destroy it, and then they like evaporate us and take like kill us all, and then take the gene and put it on another planet. Maybe we're cleaning out planets. Maybe we're making energy. Maybe our consciousness doesn't even exist within this body, and we're maybe when you sleep, your consciousness leaves and it goes somewhere else, or that consciousness dies and a new consciousness is born within the body. Maybe it's all a game. Like video game characters don't know that they're a character in a game. They think that their life is real. Except for ones that break the fourth wall. Those ones are pretty funny. I wish they made a really cool Deadpool thing. I think Deadpool 2 was cool, but I wish they did more. They could go crazy with it, but they don't want to risk it. I want more fight scenes. Deathstroke is going to be done by the guy who did Raid 1 and Raid 2. I forgot his name. Ewan is in my head. I don't think it's Ewan. Again, I need to know his name. Audition and Ichi the Killer. Miike. Takashi Miike, is that his name? I fucking love him. I think he's a great director, and he's made a bunch of other ones, 13 Assassins as well, or 13 Samurai or something like that, where they hold a village and they have a massive sword fight at the end, and the family that gets shot with the arrows by the Lord. Woo, my Lord! That's a good film. Fucking 13 Assassins, I think, or 13 Samurai, 13 Assassins, and the other two as well. Fucking. What were the other two? Remember that? I just did it. Fucking Ichi the Killer and Audition, and I need to watch the other ones as well. There's a few gangster films that he's done, which I think are fucking cool. I love Asian cinema, man. I love Asian cinema. Hausu, from the 1970s. Yes. Wow. Yes. What a film. And oh, it's great. It's great. Fucking hell, is that film great? It's just got style. It's got so much art in it. And Hero, the director who did Hero, he did The Great Wall with Matt Damon as well. But Hero is such an amazing film. I love it. And then he did Silent Daggers, or what? Fuck. I'm really dumb. Can't remember. He did House of Flying Daggers, yeah, that was a cool film too, and so many cool films by so many people. Love films. I absolutely love films. I need someone to talk films about. Fucking Seven Psychopaths, Revenant, talked about that last time. What else? Dirty Harry. Dirty Harry is amazing. I love the other films as well in the series. They're all great. Clint Eastwood. Mwah! What a man. Fucking, he's gonna die soon, and I'm gonna be like, no. But then we can bring him back with software, hopefully, if like the government doesn't put a ban on that, or whoever controls that doesn't put a ban on it. Like, you know, it's good. We can make some cool films with Marlon Brando. Bring back Marlon Brando. Fucking, I loved Apocalypse Now, where you expect him to be this amazing guy, but then at the end he's a fat guy. And it actually is really cool how we do that, amongst many other things. I'll talk about that film next time I do a podcast, but I like that he's a fat guy at the end, and that he's against what you expect, and he's dying, and he's weak. Where we've been told that he's strong the whole time. It's a good way to kind of stop the audience from getting to, this is a letdown. No, it's cool how they do that. It shows that we are weak. If people can say, people can talk about being strong, but really no one knows anything until you see it yourself, and we are all weak. And that's why I'm gonna beat the fuck out of you, not you, the other guy behind you. Tell your nan, tell your mam, tell your pa, tell your dog. Lift your dog's ears up if it has big floppy ears, and whisper in its ear, Bladder's coming for you. In number 6, this was number 5, and I love doing these, and I will continue doing these. Love the rolling. You've seen the videos if you haven't watched them, and remember to like and subscribe for more. I'm fucking I think I need to keep these lower because not a lot of people like long stuff. Probably not going to get a lot of views for it now. Maybe I might get some views in the future if people come back and listen. I'm going to do the Tiny Tim. Thank you, thank you, thank you. And what wonderful people you are. I'm so happy, happy-go-lucky me. Okay. I just go my way, living every day. I don't worry, worrying about the degree. Things that bother you never bother me. Bum, ba, bum, ba, bum, bum. Things that bother you never bother me. I feel happy and fine. Ha ha! Living in the sun now, living in the moonlight, having a wonderful time.